Alright, this is my notebook. Here's the page listing what we need to have in it. And here's my algebra review. Got some red because I can remember some of the stuff from last term. So I had to look it up before I could write in the answer. There's some more there and there. But I have watched videos since and I'm much more comfortable with it. So, handout number 0, page 1. Did pretty good. Told myself, don't second guess yourself, because I wrote 45, then put 90, and the answer was 45. Otherwise, pretty good paper. Second page. So, pretty confident about that. A little bit messed up down there. Wrote, don't rush to myself. Handout number 0, page 3. I didn't do that great on the pyramid, but I asked in the forum what I was doing wrong. You explained it to me, and now I'm very confident about that. Very useful tool. Page 4 of 5 for handout number 0. I had to rewrite these things a few times, but at least I caught myself before I checked your answers, so I didn't have to write it in red. But I did have to redo these on another piece of paper a few times before I got them right. Page 5 of 5, I was very pleased with. Got pretty much everything right. Handout number 1, your toolbox. I got a few of these wrong. This was X and Y. Yeah, I was confused on functions, and let's see, it is a relation in which no two first coordinates are equal. Okay, that makes sense to me. Got all these right. Yay. Page 205. Pretty good, but I had gone smallest to biggest, so I rewrote them in the order they show here. And I had forgotten C of H, so I just put 65, and it was actually 65H. Otherwise, it's good on that one. Handout number 1, page 3 of 5. I had a lot of trouble with parabolas at first, but I have since watched quite a few videos on them to refresh my memory. Will not be having problems with parabolas again. Handout number 1, 4 of 5. Did pretty good. I kept forgetting that the little circles mean these will not be defined because they're not actually points on the graph. 5 of 5 for handout number 1. I had trouble figuring out what the domain and range of singular points were. Turns out, all the x values and all the y values. Won't be messing that one up again. Handout number 2, rate of change. Is pretty good. I wrote approximately here because it wasn't an exact number. We had to round to the nearest decimal. That's my only red mark. Page 2 of 6 for handout number 2. Didn't do as good on this one. I kept messing up on the math. I kept putting the wrong numbers in the wrong places. But during the group test, we covered this a lot. And I'm much more confident about that aspect of this math. Handout number 2, page 3 of 6. Did much better. I wrote breaking here. I had just put distance in feet. You would put breaking distance in feet. It's pretty minor. Handout number 2, rate of change, page 4 of 6. Got everything right on that page. Handout number 2, rate of change, page 6 of 6. Did pretty good on that one too. Though I did have to rewrite these again because I was putting the wrong variables together again. just something I've got to watch for, but at least I catch myself on that one. Handout number 2, page 5 of 6. I got this one right, but I did not get this one right because I took out too many h values. So I had gotten just 2h squared, and really it was 4x plus 2h minus 1. This I didn't actually get wrong, but I had wrote it on another piece of paper. I didn't include it to show my work, and I felt it was important to put in, so I did. Handout number 3, piecewise functions, page number 1. Did pretty darn good. Though I forgot to write my line, which, though I didn't get it wrong, voted for it, it would have lost me a point. Page 2, I did pretty good. I forgot to write in my sentence, so that's what I have to remember to do, is actually write out the longhand sentence. Page 4, I keep forgetting the little U thing in the middle. It's something that I'm going to have to really work hard to remember. And forgot to write out my sentence. Otherwise, my math is very solid. Handout number 3, page 3 of 4. I got 10, and the answer was -2. And that was just putting the wrong sign in front of a letter. Forgot my little u's, and my endpoints were not correct. Something I catch myself doing a lot. Handout number 4, page 1. I did really good, but I put an F instead of a G. That didn't give me the wrong answer, it just, I don't know, it was just a mistake. Page 2 of 7. I had forgot to put the negative sign. This one, I had just put them, I missed a step. These ones, I was putting the answer for the X in the wrong places, so I will be getting that right in the future. I know what I did wrong there. Here I switched to purple ink to correct. This handout number 4, page 3 of 7. Did pretty good. This one I didn't understand at all, and it was interpreted what the inverse function computes. What it turned out to be was, given a dollar amount, the inverse function of x computes the number of years to earn that amount. Now I understand. So, got a couple things wrong on that one, but at least I understood once I looked at the answer page. Handout number 4, 4 of 7. Got everything except I forgot the inverse function here does not pass the HLT, therefore it is not a function. Page 5 of 7. Got everything right. Good looking piece of paper there. Page 6 of 7. Just about everything right. Forgot a few symbols. Forgot to mark my graph. This was my attempt at creating my own decreasing function because my name starts with a T. Handout number 5, transformations. I understood all of them except the last two pretty well, though I got these two backwards. And this one I didn't understand at all, but it turned out to be double weekly cost of making X amount of chairs. So, I understand that now. Really pleased with this one. I did not think I was going to do it at all when I first looked at it, and it turned out I did. The only one I missed was I went to the right instead of left on this last one, and this is handout number 5, page 2 of 4. Handout number 5, 3 of 4. I kept getting the domain and range backwards. I don't know why I started doing this, but it happened. It won't happen again. I put function of instead of y. I had put the x squared inside instead of on the outside. And I wrote the steps down here backwards. That's it for handout number 544. Then we get for homework for Unit 1. I did pretty good. There was a second answer, so I included that so that I would know that some answers have more than one answer. Homework, page 2 of 10. I got that one wrong. Once again, adding the wrong variables, something I'm really going to have to watch for on tests. There's that one. And 3 of 10. Really good on that one. 4 of 10. Pretty darn good, except for the very bottom, where, I know the math here, I just hadn't put it in, so I had to put it in red because I looked at the answers before doing the math. And page 6 of 10, I had 20, 30, 40, you had 100, 200, and 500, and this was just me being confused about stretching the graph. And this one, I just forgot to write -7. That's all I did wrong there. Page 5 of 10, did pretty good. I forgot to put +2, so it was 2x plus h plus 2. I forgot these down here were y values for page 7 of 10. 8 of 10. Again, that little u gets me. I put -5, 6. It was -5, -4, and 0, 6 together. And then this, I just hadn't shown all my work, so I decided to show all my work. That did really good on page 10 of 10. And then lastly, Unit 1 group test. Did pretty good on my own, got most of them right. It's not hole punched yet, but it will be. Got most of those right. Third page, I didn't do as good, but we talked about it and I realized what I did wrong. Once again, not adding the correct variables, except for up here. I had gotten this one right, and they had told me that I was wrong. Then we went back and looked, and I had been right, so I shouldn't have changed that one. Got all of those right, except the top one. This was just endpoint issues again. This is the only part that's not hole punched, and yeah, it's annoying, and I'm sorry. Group test page 6 of 9. I got 10, and it was actually -6. And this is something that a lot of people did on the group test. And this was 10, and I got 12, and I don't know why. Just poor math. 7 of 9, got everything right. 8 of 9, everything right. 9 of 9 is blank. So, that's that. I'm not sure if I showed the algebra review. There it is. Everything that was included here in the notebook. And it is as neat as possible, other than 3 things need to be hole punched and will be within the week. Thank you very much.